trust in the Lord are like Mount Zion, which cannot be moved, but abides forever. For the scepter of wickedness shall not rest on the land allotted to the righteous, lest the righteous stretch out their hands to do wrong. As the mountains surround Jerusalem, so the Lord surrounds his people from this time forth and forevermore. Do good, O Lord, to those who are good, and to those who are upright in their hearts. But those who turn aside to their crooked ways, the Lord will lead away with evildoers. Peace be upon Israel. For the scepter of wickedness shall not rest on the land allotted to the righteous, lest the righteous stretch out their hands to do wrong. As the mountains surround Jerusalem, so the Lord surrounds his people from this time forth and forevermore. As the mountains surround Jerusalem, so the Lord surrounds his people from this time forth and forevermore. As the mountains surround Jerusalem, so the Lord surrounds his people from this time forth and forevermore.
Hey, everybody, it's Brad.
And I'm Christa.
The Big Family Homestead. Hey, it's Sunday afternoon for us. And no, it's not.
No, it's Saturday
Man,
afternoon.
I missed a whole day. You know why? Because I was at church today.
You were at church today. Yeah. That's
yeah,
why.
I was at church today. And, well, I missed a whole day. All right, we're going to talk about 20 supplies, items, things you probably should really consider stocking up on ASAP.
Yeah, if you haven't already. So
yeah, but we have a debate, And it's one of the people in the chat who I don't know if we've ever said hello to. So, Chubb T. Scott, hello, sir.
Hello.
Now, I am making a big assumption because you look like a dude and you got the beard. I'm hoping I got it right. Chubb T. Scott, sound off, sir, or ma'am. I hope you're a sir because I would have got it wrong otherwise. But the debate was, do you say your channel name Scott? Like T. Scott, or is it Chubb T. Scott?
I'm guessing because when you sign up for your YouTube, there's no space for a middle initial. So my guess, that's my part of the debate. So,
well, this song here is better than Little House on the Prairie. I just finished that song up. Yes, I'm a dude. Okay, well, thank you, sir. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about items that we've been looking online, and we've found a bunch of lists. And all these lists say, you need these.
You know how Brad is with his lists.
I love my lists. Mm-hmm. T. Scott is abbreviated. Okay, cool. And Old Critters. Hi. So, if you guys are new to what we're doing here, this is live. However, the nice thing is you can actually see the chat because the chat's recorded along with the video. Mm-hmm. And so, folks in the chat, you are encouraged to participate, jump on in, and add your 2 cents because, doggone it, your 2 cents might be worth 4 cents. Mm-hmm.
They might be priceless.
Yeah. Of course, if we keep going with the current administration, your 2 cents is going to be worth 0.4 of 1 cent.
No, honey, it's going to be negative 8 cents.
We'll owe them.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, wait, we already do.
Yahtzee. Items that the interwebs say you must prepare on and with and have. Item number 1. Now, here's the thing. You guys got to decide whether you agree with this. Type it in. This is part of the deal.
Or you found a different way to supplement this item. So.
Tell them, Mom.
Cleaning supplies.
I agree.
No, I don't.
Gina's 2 cents is worth negative 50 cents. Wait a minute. Hold on. I don't want to confuse the listener. You said you don't agree that you should not stock up on cleaning
because
supplies?
Cleaning supplies are full of nasty chemicals. You should learn how to make cleaning supplies from home.
I agree.
That's why I don't agree with cleaning supplies. You need
but
to.
They're still cleaning supplies.
Yes and no. Collect the items that can make vinegar. Yes, collect the items that can make cleaning supplies. Make your own. Thank you, Becky.
Vinegar.
Thank you. Get the items, the ingredients to make your own cleaning supplies.
Yeah. So what you want to do is you want to get like 3 or 4 cups of the most acidic vinegar you can get, and then dump a cup of baking soda in there, right?
No.
It'll just be like those junior high experiments with the volcano.
Of course. Okay, so Liz is saying she only uses water to clean. Well, actually, if you're using Norwex rags, and this works. This is not, and Norwex microfiber,
Yep.
Because there's silver particles in those microfiber rags, and that is a natural cleaning agent. So
here's a good point. BP Devo says you can use dirt and sand to scrub pots and pans. I did not believe this until I was a Boy Scout, when we ran out of cleaning supplies and we used practically mud and sand. Because it was Florida. Mm-hmm. So we had sand, and lo and behold, it got clean. It
works.
Nobody got sick.
Imagine that. Imagine that.
Breaking Chains says, that's good for rust removal. Mm-hmm. Carolyn CA, when I run out of my cleaning supplies, I'm making vinegar to clean with. Hope that's good.
Yeah.
We actually have a video on how to make vinegar. Mm-hmm. You can make your own vinegar. Mm-hmm. Believe it or not, it's not that hard.
Yep.
Ask Hermit says, I make my own apple cider vinegar.
Yep.
Yeah, so I agree with number 1, but I agree more with your version.
Not the content of their cleaning supplies.
I prefer your version.
Right. Well, clothes are very expensive and full of nasty chemicals that I don't want in our house. So we don't have those and haven't for, 10, 15 years. Yeah. So
I would say, though, that if you have a few extra bucks and you want to think like long-term stuff you could trade to people that might need it, the Purex that just it's not liquid, it's powder. Is it Purex?
Mm-mm.
Oh, what's borax?
Borax, yeah.
Yeah, that can clean a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have some of that as well in the cabinet.
So, number 1, cleaning supplies. That's you guys keep adding your.
That's it. If you want to, but I would suggest getting the supplies to make your own.
Okay, number 2. This is going to be a personal preference, but it's almost the same thing.
Yep.
Soap.
Yep.
We make our own soap. So we don't ever have a shortage of soap. I would say, honestly, how many? A couple hundred bars downstairs?
Oh, maybe.
Because we make it.
We make our own soap. We don't have a couple hundred bars right now. No.
Are you sure?
Positive.
All of those?
No. But we have the supplies to be able to make more soap.
Let's just say we could get super dirty.
Oh, I could make another 1,000 bars easy before running out of supplies. So I'm not worried about running out of supplies anytime soon.
Actually, no, I want to go back real quick.
Yeah.
Since this is live and we have the benefit of interacting, somebody said that bleach has an expiration date. No, and now the reason why it's catching my eye is because BP Devo says pool shock is more lasting form of chlorine.
Yeah.
Is that a thing? I mean, we don't use bleach.
No, not really, no. I mean, I'll use it once in a great while. I do have some for just in case, but I very rarely use it.
But okay, so here's a 2-part question.
Expiration date.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Here's the 2-part question. Part 1 is, does it really have an expiration date? And number 2, what happens if it expires? It doesn't like become drinking water, I hope.
Oh gosh, no.
Don't do that.
No.
Don't do that. So anyway.
You can make soap, no lie.
No lie. Ha ha ha.
You can't make soap without lye.
So
it's not possible.
What do you substitute bleach for, says Chubb? We actually don't use bleach. We use, Mom makes a cleaning chemical out of, there's 3 things in it. It's the vinegar is the main thing. Mm-hmm. When you make that soft soap wannabe scrub
Oh, sure.
thing,
it's Dawn soap, vinegar, lemon juice.
And isn't there an essential oil in there for smell?
Know.
I thought you did.
Think so. I don't think
We've
so.
got it written down.
Yeah, I have it written down. Actually, it's funny because the girls, they clean the bathrooms, so I very rarely make the stuff anymore.
It's actually
they make it now.
It's actually in our first cookbook too.
Yeah.
Ironically.
Yeah.
Even though it's
well, there's a couple of there's the one that's in the cookbook is baking soda, vinegar, cast iron soap,
baking soda,
and that's it.
Yeah.
It's just those and a little bit of water.
All right, I'm curious because there's 150 people watching. I think there's more. Mm-hmm. Where are you guys all from? Yeah. Now, if you're like a prepper and you don't want to give away your secret, bunker, that's fine. But what state are you in? And I know that BP Devo is in the state of confusion, so we don't need to. He's wandering around looking for confidential documents in his garage behind his lack of Corvette. I love him, but I know he doesn't have a Corvette.
No. Funny, he said, BP Devo says, you can smell chlorine in the detergent aisle. That's the chlorine's gases leaching through the plastic bottles.
It doesn't sound good.
No, that sounds pretty dangerous.
Look at this. We got people from all
over the place.
Florida, Indiana, Colorado,
Arizona, Utah, Missouri.
From Detroit, Chubb. Who was I just talking with? They live just north of Detroit. Somebody.
Was it at church?
No.
Oh, then I don't know.
Doggone it. And they were saying, I know. Chubb, there's a guy, we're actually going to be doing it's going to be kind of like a man on the street talk with some over the road truck drivers.
Oh, okay.
One of them is our neighbor Ryan, and ironically, it's his friend Ryan who lives north of Detroit, and he is called doggone it. It's like the cross-border trucker, because he goes from Canada to the United States back and forth. And he has, they are noticing some serious issues with the supply chain being over the road truck drivers. And so we're gonna spill the beans on what's going on there. But all you gotta do, guys, is take a look at things like pallet production. They're noticing that they're not picking up pallets with their trucks anymore. Now, I'm not a detective, nor do I play one on TV. But I could put on my Columbo hat for just a minute.
You can put 2 and 2 together.
Columbo,
and it makes 8, right?
Columbo was in Princess Bride.
Yes, he was.
So Columbo hat goes on, and Brad says, "Okay,
Matlock.
If they're not buying pallets, then that means they're not shipping goods, right?"
Right.
Yahtzee.
Anyway,
Malta, cool. Anna.
That is awesome.
Nice.
No, Antonia.
No, Anna, right here. I'm looking right here.
No, she's talking to Antonia.
Well, I'm saying hi to Anna Larson. Nice, welcome, Malta.
Antonia's from Malta.
I'm saying hi to both of them. All right, next item on the list. This one. What do you think, guys? This is what the experts. I think this is something you should actually stock, but not this high on the list.
No, I wouldn't say this is that high on the list. Now, this is something that a lot of people use for
a lot of things.
Tell
them.
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter. Yeah, it is a great source of protein for vegetarians, vegans, everybody. And it's very, very, very versatile.
Sorry. What? I was reacting to Gina. Columbo had a wandering eye. I was trying to do that, and you caught me. I was doing this.
Better not have a wandering eye.
No, just a wiggly, like Marty Feldman.
A lazy eye is what that's called.
I was trying to do it, and I couldn't do it. So tell me more.
You better not have a wandering eye. Let's just say that, folks.
Trust me, I'm a happily married man. Yeah. Doggone it.
Yeah.
You better be. So more about peanut butter. Bring on the dish.
All right. So peanut butter. But the thing is I'm not exactly even sure how long peanut butter lasts. I mean, yeah, the ones that are full of sugar and, oils and things like that, those are probably go rancid a little faster than just straight peanuts and salt. But I don't know. Peanut butter doesn't usually last that long in our house. We go through a lot of peanut butter.
Yeah. I wish that we had a source for fresh peanuts to roast our own. Mm-hmm. But
we can't grow them up here.
No,
it's too cold.
You got to be Georgia area
easy.
down there.
Yeah.
So here's an interesting thing. Scott M says, Brad, our local feed store has over 1,000 pallets but can't get rid of them. The mill says they want them. Okay, so then that actually is what I would call a data point. Mm-hmm. It's just a bit of information that adds up to the complete story, right? So if the feed store has over 1,000 pallets but can't get rid of them, that would tell me there's a glut of pallets in the system. They don't need them all.
Right. I know there's a place.
They would be wanting them.
Yeah, I know there's a place in Wausau. In Wausau that they manufacture pallets, and they always have just mounds and stacks of them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and I know there's a lot of people allergic to peanuts. So you can go to almond butter if you instead, or unless it's a nut allergy. No, she's allergic to nuts. So
I can't do that.
Yeah, you got to. Yeah.
Well, what do you guys think? Do you think that peanut butter should be on the list, number one, and number two, this high on the list? This is a list of 20 things.
I wouldn't say it should be that high.
No?
On the list, no.
Okay.
No.
I think it's an important thing to have.
I think so too.
Even if you're allergic, barter is still, man.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, at church today, we were just having a little bit of downtime, and everybody's talking about barter now. Milk and eggs and cheese. And I think people are starting to wake up that things are going to be changing here really quick.
Yeah.
Anyway, I digress.
Sunflower butter. Huh.
Do say.
Well, it's sunflower butter can be good for those who have nut allergies. Because sunflowers are not.
They're not a
legume? A nut. No. I don't know.
Not a legume. That's a seed.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a seed.
Huh.
Weird.
Interesting. So, okay.
Okay.
Next one, I do believe this is in a correct priority on the list, whether you like it or not. Stack it up, people.
Yep.
Stack it up.
Yep. Is white rice. Definitely white rice. I know a lot of people are like, oh, but brown rice is so much healthier.
It is.
It is healthier, but white rice lasts longer. Brown rice is very expensive, but white rice, I was kidding. White rice lasts longer when you're storing it. So definitely white rice. It says on the thing it can last for decades.
Yep.
So it's definitely a good thing to have. It says the best way to store uncooked white rice is in a sealed, air-free container at temperatures of 40 degrees or less.
Folks.
Yeah.
Get your Mylar bags.
Yeah.
Get your vacuum seals,
Your
or vacuum
oxygen absorbers. Yeah.
Yeah, we just made a video recently on how to do it. It's super easy. And think about this. If you filled up a pail, just even one 5-gallon pail of rice, that's got to be probably 35 pounds, you think?
I think so. I think it's between 35 and 40 pounds, yeah.
Now, you rehydrate that and you use it as meals. That's a lot of food for very cheap.
Yeah.
And the nice thing about rice is you can use it in so many different things. Think about, I'm not a fan of rice pudding, but think, you got sweets. You can use it even to make a flour. You can use it just like rice. You can flavor it a gazillion different ways.
Yep. Actually, I had found a recipe to make rice bread. And Hope and I did it. We made it once, and it didn't turn out exactly like it did in the video that we watched because we didn't use the exact kind of rice or the exact weight. But it was actually pretty good. It made a nice, fluffy, bread-like consistency.
Yeah, it was surprising.
Yep.
It was totally not my first choice.
Oh, no, I would not choose this over regular bread.
It would definitely scratch the itch, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
Like if you haven't had bread in a long time, you're like, I'm craving bread like crazy.
Right.
It would scratch the itch.
This would do it. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would be great for those who are gluten-free.
Yeah. So Madeline's from Cronin Wetter.
Oh, nice. That's not very far at all.
Not far away.
No.
Okay. Number 5 on the list. This one I think should be top 5 for sure.
Yes, this definitely should be prescription medications.
You know your issues.
You know what medications you need to be on, and you need to have at least. Of course, this is one of those websites. It says you need to have 7 to 10 days of medication on hand.
No.
But the problem is you can't get more medications without. I mean, well, in insurance won't pay for it.
Yeah.
So that's one of those things that's really, really hard to manage. And
well, and I would suggest that if you have medications that you, and I'm saying air quotes need, I'm saying air quotes because sometimes we think we need medications that we really don't. You've just been sold a bill of goods. I'm saying, I'm not a doctor. This is not medical advice, but you should talk to your doctor.
Yeah.
Now, if you told your doctor, hey, I'm kind of getting a little bit concerned with supply chain issues, can you work it out where I get at least a month of buffer? Some doctors
or write
are
me
cool.
write me a 3-month prescription.
Yes.
That way, in case something happens, then you have at least 3 months to be able to figure out a way to get another prescription.
Yahtzee. Okay. And so where was this? Bag HS. They're from Jordan. That's cool.
Oh, very cool.
You might be the first person from Jordan that we've had on the chat. Now, here's the big question. Ladies and gentlemen, I open the floor to you. Is a person, Bag HS, who lives in Jordan in the Middle East, are they Jordanese? Are they Jordanites? What do you call a person from Jordan? What would you guess?
Not Jordanians. That would be, I don't think that would be right.
Not Judicians.
Not Judicians.
That doesn't
I really
sound right.
I really don't know.
Regardless, welcome. What do you guys say?
Yeah.
Insurance will give you an extra additional refill if you say you're going on vacation. Good advice, Robert.
Okay, that's good advice. Yeah.
There you go. That's between you and your doctor.
Yes, Scott, if you can't get your meds, is there another alternative that can be used? Right.
Jordanian. Is the
Jordanian.
answer.
Okay, I was right.
All right.
Well, actually, those are other people, not the one from Jordan.
Hopefully Bag HS agrees with you.
Yeah, let's hope. Yeah.
All right, next item on the list of 20 items. Shalom. Hello, hello. Shalom.
Hello.
Yeah, it is the Sabbath.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shalom. All right, dried beans and lentils. I would say this should be in the top 10, if not
that
top
should be
5.
right there with rice.
It should be next to it.
Yeah, it should be right there with rice. You need to have your starch from and your carbs from rice, and then you got your proteins from your beans.
And
so
another
beans and lentils, yeah.
Sorry, didn't mean to talk on you there.
Sorry, I was, yeah.
The nice thing about beans too is you're going to get a lot of different flavors and a lot of different nutrients.
Yes.
What, honey?
Nothing. That was just really funny. You're going to get a lot of different beneficial vitamins and minerals from those beans and legumes. And you can do so many different things with them. You can even sprout them and eat the sprouts. You can replant them and then grow more beans. And then you'll have fresh beans. I don't know if you can... I know you can grind lentils into flour.
Yes.
And make pastas and breads with the lentil flour. I've never done it, but...
Well, again... I think one of the coolest things is with a very small amount of beans and or lentils, you can sprout them. You can get them growing. You can get them making more. This is what we call sustainable.
It is.
Can you
very
say
sustainable?
Sustainable? That's very good.
Stop.
I'm just trying to be, you hear all these buzzwords. And are you guys about sick of buzzwords? Like all the jargon and all of the... I'm just tired of it. It's common sense. Use your brain. You have one. God gave you one.
Yeah.
So garbanzo beans can also be ground for flour, says Debbie.
Yep. 2
parts rice to 1 part beans is a balanced, digestible meal. You may want to cook them first, though, or else, man,
ooh, it's very crunchy.
They don't feel so good the next day. Let's just say. It gets pokey. So yeah, I think dried beans and lentils, you should probably have your body weight times 5.
Right.
And that's actually not a joke.
Right. All right, next one here.
Next one up. What do you think?
I'm thinking...
Should this be top 10? Because they're saying top 10.
No, this should not be top 10. They're saying candy is number 7. There is no way that this should be number 7. This shouldn't even be top 20, honestly. You know, because, okay, BP Devo, beekeepers... You've got buzzwords. I know. Yeah, I get it. There are alternatives to having sweet things. We have freeze-dried grapes that are way better than any candy that you can get on the store.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
There's so many it's just candy is so bad for you. And yes, I eat candy occasionally. I have done my darndest to back off on eating any kind of processed things as of late. And why is that, honey?
Well, I'm not going to go there because...
No, I started a new class.
Yeah.
That's why. And so I'm learning what these things are doing to our bodies. And
let's just say that we have been regularly ingesting too much sugar and processed foods. And now that we're starting to wake up and see that that's not real nutrition.
This is what's causing the problems.
Have to, and don't get me wrong, we still have stuff from time to time.
Oh, sure.
But it's a treat instead of every day.
Right. So I would say candy should be lower on the list.
Maybe like 17 to 19.
Maybe
20.
Maybe 20. Maybe 20 is,
But Nana's a nerd she's saying exactly what I was getting ready to say.
Yes.
There's a real thing called Oh, shoot.
Food fatigue?
Yes.
Yes.
Food fatigue. Where if you keep eating the same things, you can sustain life. Like BP Devo in the chat was saying that, you know what, rice and beans, guess what? You're not going to like it, but you can survive.
Yes.
Well, if you had an occasional candy bar or flavor change or texture change, that changes the whole dang ball of wax because it makes it psychologically a lot easier for you to keep chugging along.
True.
You know, it kind of gives you that you're going to be okay. Comfort food.
Right. It's totally a comfort food. Yes. And Pamela says candy is good for bartering. Yes, it is very good for that. It's just, yeah.
Yeah.
So going back to the rice and beans, as Madam K says, spices.
Yes.
Spices are definitely going to be a premium and definitely one of the top things that you're going to supply because of food fatigue. You know, beans and rice are going to get spices make food interesting. Exactly.
Yep.
They're going to give you different if you use different herbs, they're going to give you different benefits and into your body, into your mental state. So definitely have a variety of spices that you like and some that you may want to barter off later.
Agreed. All right. This is completely 100% for the YouTube algorithm. What's your favorite candy bar? You guys out there, type it in, or favorite candy. Or if you're like, nah, I don't like candy. I like dried kiwis. What's your favorite sweet treat? Okay. You type, we're going to scroll. Next item on the list, I think this is and should be in the top 10, even though there will be people that are going to say, it's bad for you.
Well, yeah.
It stays good on the shelf a very long time.
Yeah.
Fills the belly. You can flavor it a gazillion different ways. And that is?
Pasta. Pasta is something that you can use with just about everything. You can use it in soups and it can be it's so versatile, just like rice. You can do whatever you want with it.
Pamela says her favorite sweet treat is dried pineapple. Have you ever had freeze-dried pineapple?
Freeze-dried pineapple is delicious.
Got to be honest, Pamela. You know what? It's probably a good time to talk about that. You want to talk about that?
In 1 second, I need to say hi to Auntie Pam.
Oh, Auntie Pam.
Haven't seen you in a while. Nice to see you.
Hope you're doing all right. What do you think of my new beard? You haven't been around for a while. So, what do you think? I'm pensively stroking my beard and thinking deep thoughts. The only thing I'm missing is a pipe and a lab coat or something like that.
A lab coat?
So I look intelligent.
A smoking jacket, honey, not a lab coat.
And then you need the tennis Buffy.
No. So the freeze-dried pineapple is absolutely amazing. And I will say that right now, and this is going to be a short commercial, Thrive Life. We absolutely love Thrive Life. Thrive Life.
Thrive Life.
Thrive Life.
Thrive Wife.
Okay. They're having a sale starting on.
Here. Sorry.
Yes, starting on the 16th, which is
2 days.
Tuesday.
Yeah, 2
no,
days
that's not Monday.
It's
the
2 days
16th
from
is
now.
not Monday.
Today's
Yes,
the 14th,
it is.
Baby.
Yes, it is. Monday is the 16th. Sorry, my days are all messed up. There's going to be 50% off of 5 different items. So I think mangoes, instant milk, cranberries, strawberries, cinnamon apple slices. I thought there was one. I guess maybe not. There's not another one. Anyway, because that's 5 items. So 50% off of those items.
That's serious, folks.
That's a serious savings. Okay.
Yep.
I actually just readjusted our delivery cart. I think I need to fix it again.
We do.
Yeah, that's some good stuff.
Sorry.
Nope.
And if you want to jump on to be a delivery customer, it doesn't cost you a dime. It's $0 to become a delivery customer.
Free. Yep.
And if you decide you want to get $100 worth of stuff, shipping is free.
Free. Yes.
Free.
Yes.
So there's a link down below. Does help our family out.
Yep.
And trust me, this month would be a very, very good month to help our family out.
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
Thanks in advance.
Yeah. I want to get to Ashley's question. She's joining in late and she went back. How do you stock up on lemon juice? Get True Lemon.
Yeah, the powder.
True Lemon. It's a powder. and it's really good.
It's just lemons and
citric acid, I think.
Yeah, just to keep it.
Right. And then there's true lime, and then there's true grapefruit. There's also an orange. I love the grapefruit in water. He does lemon and lime.
With a squirt of a stevia liquid sweetener, and it tastes like you're having the most delicious tropical drink, and it's water and lime.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, the true lemon and true lime and true grapefruit, they're so good. They're not super expensive, but they're kind of pricey, I'll be honest with you.
It was designed to get us to drink more water, and it's working.
And it is working, yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Robert is saying you can buy pure powdered lime, lemon, and orange. I did not know that.
They do have orange. Yep. I didn't get orange because it was really expensive.
Oh, my wife.
Who orange.
Claims to love me.
I'll get orange, fine. Silly goose.
Oh man. This is gonna be
there was another yeah, Yarn Prepper, the packs, you can get the packs, you can even get them like 500 to a box, but I found that the containers, they look like Parmesan cheese containers. It's a better value.
Yep. And you just scoop out a little bit with your spoon and you're done. Could lemons, limes be freeze-dried and powdered? Yes, but I doubt that it would be worth it financially. Yeah. It would probably be cheaper to buy.
Unless you grow your own lemons and limes, then it's hard to, it's very expensive.
All right, back to the list.
Yes.
Number 10 on the list of what?
Wait,
Money
we skipped
Talks
one.
News. Oh,
we skipped
9.
one.
Sorry, 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 9, basic medical supplies. And now I know that there is a supply chain shortage right now on children's Tylenol.
Yep.
It is super difficult to get. And it's expensive. Like if you can find it on Amazon or on wherever, it's super expensive.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and you know what? Maybe if you're a grandparent, grab some just to stick on the shelf.
If you just happen to have some, get it, send it to your kids, that have children, and
yeah. All right, moving on the list. Next thing up, do you think this is... I'm not sure I agree with this one being on the list at all.
No.
Just because it could go bad if you didn't have electricity.
Right.
And that is...
frozen fruits and vegetables.
I'm going with get it off the list.
I wouldn't put that on the list at all.
Unless you're like an apartment having dweller person, because you're not going to be able to resupply.
No, the problem is if you don't have electricity, all of this is going bad.
Better eat it.
You better eat it really fast. Have a party, because it's going to go bad. But I would recommend, even if you're living in an apartment, dehydrate it.
True.
Dehydrators are not very expensive. While it diminishes the nutritional value on it, you can still store it without refrigeration.
Nebraska Prairie Lady Prepper. Yes, we have been absolutely talking about get your CPAP machine stuff. What in the what? Bear independent.
Bear.
Knife hand. Sorry,
I don't think he actually does that.
He knife hands all the time.
No, he doesn't.
He does.
No, he doesn't.
He knife hands. And I just feel like I need to be taller and much more manly and aggressive right now because Bear is in the house. I feel like I should throw something or break something. How about that?
No, you're not breaking anything. Cut it out.
Yeah. Hey, Bear. So hope you're having an awesome day. If you guys don't know funny. Bear Independence channel, awesome channel, fun channel. I tease. He is a little more intense, just a little bit. Knife hand. He totally.
He said he actually does that.
I know he does that.
That's so.
So
funny.
I'm wondering, are you talking about yourself?
He's talking in third person. Yeah, totally.
Well, I got to say, Bear Independent, you're making me have a theological moment here, my friend, because I know that it's the Sabbath, and I know you keep the Sabbath, and this is technically
this isn't work. This
Watching
is not work.
us is work. So I don't know. You're gonna have to talk to God about that one, man. Anyway, moving on the list.
Okay. Let's yes.
What,
hi, Bear. I didn't click nothing.
You did.
Hi, Bear. Nice to have you here.
Get over it.
Crazy Prepper Linda. She's saying distilled water is still in a shortage. When, and it may be where you're at.
It's not hard to
where
distill water.
I know where we're at. There was a huge shelf that had a load of distilled water on it. However, I was very upset with what the price was.
Yeah.
It was $1.12 for a gallon of water. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, distilled water is a better water. It helps to get out the inorganic minerals out of your body. I totally get that. It's just super expensive. I mean, it used to be what, 50 cents?
Yeah, no kidding. True.
So yeah, I'm quite annoyed, and we need to start figuring out how to make distilled water.
One thing, and then I'm going to get off the bear train here. It was a joke about working on the Sabbath being us. Trust me, it's not work. I was just teasing him because.
I didn't see that comment. That's funny. Bear would never speak about himself in third person.
Anyway.
Well, say hello to your wife.
Knife hand. All right.
Okay, put the knife hand away.
I've got Kung Fu grip.
I'm going to take your knife hand away.
I got Kung Fu grip. All right, the list. But he did actually make a good point. I agree with.
Never. Always freeze-dried, dehydrated, never frozen. No.
I agree 100%.
Yep.
Okay, moving on to this list by Money Talks News. Canned tuna is number 11 but number 11?
I'm surprised that it's number 11. Where are you going?
I'm scrolling, hoping to see something a little more intelligent than number 11 is canned tuna.
Yeah, I know. Yes, definitely canned tuna because it lasts forever. Well, not forever, but it lasts a really long time. And it's a great source of protein.
Get chickens.
Yes, but there's different nutrients in tuna than chicken.
You're right. It does have a lot more poisonous, noxious metals. Depends on where they catch it, right?
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
You don't want them catching it over there in the China Sea. Let's just say that.
Anyway,
might have more of a nutty flavor. You don't want it. Anyway.
Yes, canned proteins in general. You know what? Can your own beef and chicken. It's delicious. So, and it only requires a little bit of salt and water. So it's,
Agreed.
Yeah.
Any kind of meats that are shelf stable is going to be a good thing.
Yeah.
But, okay, now this is goofy. Fruits and vegetables that are long lasting.
Right. Long lasting fruits and vegetables. Yes.
That's stupid.
Yes, it is. Because you know what? They will eventually go bad.
And it's only going to take about 30 days.
And what you can do is you can dehydrate them or can them.
Yahtzee.
Yeah. So, dehydrate your onions and garlic, but make sure you do the garlic outside. Oof.
Oh, yeah. If you ever do anything with jalapenos,
do it outside.
Outside. Your eyes.
Oh, yeah. No, it's bad.
It's called stingy.
Right. It's stingy.
I feel stingy.
You can dehydrate your apples. I would can the carrots. Canned carrots are just so much better than dehydrated carrots, in my opinion.
They're good.
But and the potatoes, can your potatoes. It's super easy. Super easy. So.
All right. So anyway.
This next one I think is ridiculous.
This is goofy.
Yes.
Meats.
They want you to put meat in your freezer.
In your fridge, it says.
No.
Right there.
No, it's only lasts a few days when stored in the refrigerator. It can last for months when frozen.
Can it?
But meat is important. Yes, protein is very important. But can it? Don't put it in your freezer. So.
Who's the blueberry girl in Willy Wonka? What was her name? Not Veruca Salt. Violet Beauregard.
Violet.
Can it, you nit? That's what. That should be the motto. Whenever this food stuff comes up, can it, you nit?
All right, so next one is personal hygiene basics.
Ooh.
Duh. You want to be able to brush your teeth. You want to be able to wash your face. Well, we already talked about soap. But you want to be able to wash your body. That's what soap is for. If you don't have shampoo, you can use soap. While it may not feel very good on your hair, you can still use soap. And deodorant. What?
No, I'm enjoying. Just go for it, baby. I'm waiting for a gap.
Deodorant. Yeah. Okay. Deodorant is great, but a salt rock, that's even better. Does
that mean it's like an assault weapon?
Sure it
An
is.
assault rod?
If you throw it. Yeah, it's an assault weapon
you
if you throw it.
an automatic rock. A semi-automatic rock is worse. If you could just pick it up and throw it again, does that make it a semi-automatic rock?
Oh, brother.
I think that's. Oh, but you know what? You could get a double barrel rock. Get a double barrel rock. I remember someone.
Okay, so also, I'm not even listening to you anymore.
I'm out.
Yeah, I'm out. See you later. So females, you know those products you have to have.
Girl stuff.
Girl stuff. If you run out, you're gonna have to use something else. So you figure that one out for yourself. There are things that you can either make or buy that are reusable.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then if you have babies, diapers, wipes, I would get cloth diapers.
Just as the backup,
because, you know, while disposable diapers are a wonderful thing, what are you going to do with them if the trash is not being collected? You know what I mean? You're going to have a stockpile of dirty diapers, you know, close by your house.
Quick.
And that's going to bring on, you know, disease.
Yeah.
So
there are ways of dealing with...
I've talked to the Patriot nurse way too much about these kind of things, you know. You have to be able to get rid of your waste. Otherwise, you're going to bring on disease.
I don't know if you guys know this, but in the Revolutionary War, one of the biggest lethal issues, one of the things that was killing people off the most was that they didn't know basics of how to actually be sanitary in an army camp. Yeah. They didn't know how to deal with poop. They didn't know how to clean things. They didn't know how to get fresh water, how to purify it.
Right.
This was basic stuff. And that was what was killing more people off than the actual battle.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, these are skills you're going to want to know. Things you're going to want to know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I'm sorry. I interrupted you earlier. I'm very sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
I am so
I know you're filled with rage and hatred.
Rage and hatred and bitterness and malice. And,
right. I know.
You can see it.
Totally. It's all over his face. See this? Yes, you could totally use them in a catapult to drive off invaders. That's what you can use dirty diapers for.
Nobody's coming to take your stuff.
No.
You know that there's a German guy that makes like slingshot videos? Like he makes crazy slingshot things that are like, they could really cause damage. You could make a semi-automatic slingshot that would shoot diapers. You know what the worst ones are? Indian food diapers. She used to...
He's not kidding.
Indian food.
And while I love...
the Indian
babies. We had friends that are from India. There was actually one gal that actually taught me how to make cheese. This was 15 years ago. She showed me how to make cheese, and it was the best thing. It was the best experience. But yeah, the diapers, no. Yeah, it's not potpourri. No, it's exact opposite. Yeah.
So, moving on back onto the list.
Please, let's go back to the list.
Yeah. Have you talked about the lady issues?
We're done.
Yet?
We're done.
We're done.
Good? Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So party people, here's the deal. For those of you guys who came later, Bear Independent and Bride and all of you Bear Nation people, I've been doing music that is direct scripture. For memorization. And I've been doing Psalms because that's universal for everybody. And so in the beginning I played my newest thing. I just finished it literally this morning, and it's Psalm 125. And I'm curious, so if you're hanging around, I'm going to play it at the end again, but it's Psalm 125, and it has a special significance for, well, I would say everybody, but specifically Torah observant people. And so if you stick around, I want to hear what you have to say, because he's a musician too. Yep. So anyway, number 15 on the list. This should be in top 10 in my book.
This is probably
top 10.
Top top 3, I would say. Sugar, salt, and pepper, along with many, many, many other spices and herbs. But sugar is, or honey, some sort of sweetener you're going to want to have to, as a comfort food kind of thing. It's easy to make bread with honey or salt, not salt. Yes, you want to make bread with honey, but my words are tripping over each other.
Honey. Just let it all out. Let it out. It's okay.
Stop.
I'm here for you. No.
Yes. Sugar, honey. Yes, you're wanting those things. Salt is a preservative. Pepper is it's a seasoning.
You can use salt for a lot of things.
Yeah.
Medicinally, you need it.
Yeah.
And here's the thing too. If you Melissa, what?
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Gone. Lost my track. Squirrel. I'm chasing the squirrel guy over here, whatever that squirrel person from Australia. No. And we're gone.
And we're done here.
No. I remember now. Salt. You're going to want both flavors of salt. But what I mean by that is a joke. You want salt that has iodine and salt that doesn't have iodine for different reasons.
Mm-hmm. Right. Your body requires iodine to be functioning. You have to have it. But you don't want to have, okay, so the salt that you get with iodine is super high heated.
Yes.
The table salt, and that's really not good for you. So don't have a lot of it. But you need your body needs minerals. So get a salt that is like the Himalayan salt or kosher salt or any kind of sea salt. Those are going to have good minerals in them.
Do you think that the kosher salts speak Yiddish? Okay, number 16.
Ashkenaz or Sephardi?
Ashkenaz or Sephardi, yeah. They definitely keep the Sabbath. That's for sure.
They totally do. Yeah.
Number 16 on the list. Soups and broth. No. Make your own.
Okay, yeah, no, and it shows a picture of Campbell's soups. Okay, it shows all of these. They're so high in sodium and just not.
Make your own.
Yes, no.
Go with basic ingredients, folks.
Yes, make your own soup starter, and then say you can up your chicken broth. Not even necessarily meat. Chicken broth, your vegetables like carrots, onions, and celery. Just can that up in your pressure canner. Then you can just make whatever kind of soup you want. That's the starter. So
you know what I'm seeing with this list? Mm-hmm. This list is from, I guarantee you this is written by somebody who is not really into preparedness.
Oh, not at all.
But they're like, well, we better make sure that we can stay alive for a month or so until the government comes and helps us.
Sure.
Let me tell you what, folks.
Right.
Get it in your mind. And I'm not trying to be a hard jerk. I'm trying to be as loving and kind as I can. And in saying this, embrace this. Nobody's probably coming to help.
Yeah.
And I mean that, and that sounds wrong, but if you prepare with that mentality that nobody is probably going to come and fix my situation,
right,
you're going to be 10 times better off, and you'll probably be able to help your neighbors if something bad does happen.
Amen.
And for an extended period of time. Are you kidding me? They want you to have Campbell's soup? What, are you going to have pallets of it in the house?
Yeah, no.
Always think.
And that may keep you alive, but
you're going to get sick.
You're going to be sick. You're going to be so sick.
Yeah. Just keep in mind that these lists most of the time are from people who sit behind a desk in some mega metropolis thing who's never really been camping ever, or even that would be just like the minimalist thing. But they don't live like this. And so their natural knee jerk is go grab a can of Campbell's. Gosh. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Because, and I think the reason being is all you have to do is open it.
Yes.
And you can even eat it cold.
Like that.
You don't have to eat it heated. So.
And, okay, add a tiny point to what they're saying. Yes, it's probably good to have some of that stuff on hand that you can get that's quick, open it up.
Barter.
Like the, whatever, ravioli, macaroni and cheese, all that stuff, just so that you can quick and eat. But that is not a good long-term plan at all. And long-term, I mean more than a week.
Yeah. I would even say a couple of days.
A week.
Yeah.
Is like that's, okay, we had power outage because there was a snowstorm, or we had this because there was that.
Right.
But still, think long-term, guys, because you got to prepare that timeout, flag on the play, holding, all that, right?
We don't even watch football.
Roughing the passer.
I don't think that's
the symbol that they do.
Is it really? Oh my God.
No, they don't.
I was going to say, we don't watch football, so I don't know.
That's roughing the passer. That's like the most feminine version of anything football-y that I've ever seen. Anyway, lost it. Gone. You did that to me.
I didn't do that one.
You did.
That was not me.
I think it's just, I know what I was going to say. Electrical outages, guys, think about it. There's been crazy people attacking power stations, substations from a good distance. Now, I'm not saying anything that the nefarious types don't already know, because they know this stuff. But if they wanted to, let's just say, destroy certain hardware from a good distance, half mile away, it would not be that hard.
Yeah.
And there's minimal security around these places. And this is nothing that they don't know. Everybody knows this, which is so bizarre to me that nobody's doing anything about it.
Right.
Oh, they legislate for everything, but how about some security around these power stations? Oh, we forgot about that. Right.
Didn't they just recently have some power stations go down because
3 times a lady? And I
because they were shot
you
with a rifle?
We can't.
I can say that. I'm just stating a fact.
It's like Voldemort. You don't talk about Voldemort.
Whatever.
You don't talk about Bruno.
Right.
We just don't.
Tactus Squirrel says you look like Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Who do you think you... No. Or in the words of Greta Thunberg or whatever her name is, how dare you?
Whatever.
How dare you? Anyway, no, point being that it would not be that big of a stretch of the imagination for the power grid to be down for a very long time.
Right. Right.
And it's a lot more vulnerable than most people want to think.
Right.
Okay, back to the list. Happy times. Happy times. This is what they think should be in the top 20. This is what they think.
No, go back up. We skipped one. That one.
Oh, that one's good.
That one's good. Yes. Okay, pet food and medications.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I understand you love your pets. We love our pets. We have 3 dogs now because Daisy has come back to live with us, which I love. I love Daisy. Yeah. Anyway. But our dogs, they eat a lot of food.
Yeah.
So what we have done to make this happen, make our preparedness happen for our dogs is whenever we have a cow butchered, all of the organ meat and all of the extra stuff,
keep it.
We have that ground up and packaged into 1 pound packages for the dogs.
Otherwise, they're going to throw it away.
Right.
And
right.
You just gave me an idea. If you know of a butcher nearby, offer them 20 cents a pound. Mm-hmm. They would much rather bag that up and sell it to you than throw it away.
Yep. So
yeah. Now, this is the one that I'm scratching my head going, this is in your top 20 list. No batteries, no solar, no nothing except food that's going to be there temporarily and go away, or medicines that you're going to use and then go away. This is their top 20 list. So number 18, applesauce.
Mm-hmm. Applesauce. It's shelf stable. And even in there, it says that it can be used in place of oil and baked goods.
Okay, so hold tight now. The zombies have come. Mm-hmm. Whatever the prepper people, the balloon has gone up. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Why would a balloon signify the end?
I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
It's like when the fat lady sings.
Yeah. You guys tell me, why when the balloon goes up, why is that SHTF? When the sausage hits the...
Because I think they're talking about the mushroom cloud, maybe.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it is. Maybe that's what it is. So the balloon goes up. Mm-hmm. The first thing I'm thinking is, do I have enough oil for my baked goods? Oh, my gosh.
Well, and you can't... Oil goes rancid. So that's why they're saying...
Exactly.
But folks, you can make bread without oil. It doesn't have to have oil.
My question is so important. how can you make your beef Wellington if you don't have applesauce? And there are people that are going to be there trying to take your stuff.
They're going to take your applesauce. Mm-hmm.
I take your applesauce.
Yeah.
It's goofy.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be on the list.
Jeez. No, it really shouldn't be on the list.
It's good.
Okay. The balloon is referencing an atomic explosion.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, so 19 and 20, we got 2 more, and then we'll play the new tune, see what you guys think. Dried fruit. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I agree.
Dried fruit, definitely.
Top 20.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of, just eating it plain by itself. But make sure that when you do, store up your dried fruit, put it in vacuum sealed jars.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah. Make sure you put it in vacuum. I would do jars just because some of the dried items are pokey. And besides, the bags are plastic. And you don't want those plastics, leaching into your food.
Well,
so,
well, when you do the hokey pokey,
you turn yourself around. I know.
That's right.
I know. So I would vacuum seal it in glass jars.
Put your right hand.
Stop it. So. All right, the last one on the list we've already covered.
No, wait. She's rushing me off. She's like, I'm done now, pal.
Yep.
Get me the heck out of here. I want to hear that song, Psalm 125. Mm-hmm. If you have your Bibles, you're going to want to follow along. It's actually kind of a little bit out of order, but now,
kind of, 20. Not really.
But the lyrics are all there. It's exactly Psalm 20. Okay, now this one, I agree.
Well, we've kind of talked about this one already.
No, but that's what I'm getting at is my point about it. I agree that it should be here. It should be
Mr.
in top.
Knife Hands.
I can't help it. He's around. He's around. I got the knife hands. It's like in Talladega Nights.
I'm glad we can I'm glad we can entertain him on his Sabbath.
Really trying to, just get out there and do a good job. I don't know what to do with my knife hands.
Stop.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
So this one should be on the list. It should be top.
Yes.
12. Top 12.
I would say top 5. Not last.
Vinegar and baking soda.
Yeah.
So many things you can do with vinegar, people. Mm-hmm. True, you can make your own. Mm-hmm. You need to have a little emoji that has one finger gone for the knife hand, because you're all, hi-ya. So, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? What did they miss? I'll tell you what they missed in my mind right here. Let's scroll to the top. I'm going to just name them real fast for those people who are coming in a little bit later. This is what the general public thinks you should have on hand for a major emergency.
Yeah.
Major emergency. Cleaning supplies, number 1. Got to be tidy when the zombies come. Number 2, soap. Goes with the cleaning supplies. Mm-hmm. Then, number 3, peanut butter. Make them a sandwich. Or you can make peanut chicken because white rice is next.
Oh, I love peanut chicken.
What?
So good.
That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. When the hungry hordes of people are there to take and pillage, you can make them chicken. Mm-hmm. Come on in, guys.
Right. Wow. All right, next, prescription meds, dried beans and lentils, candy, pasta, basic medical supplies, frozen fruits and vegetables, no, tuna, canned tuna, long-lasting fruits and vegetables, can them, personal hygienes,
we
personal
talked about
hygiene
that for the ladies.
Yes,
we talked about that extensively.
You can't can that. Personal hygiene basics.
There's so many things running through my head right now.
Let's just keep moving on.
So many comments that I could
Sugar,
make.
salt, and pepper.
Oh, God did not make me a comedian, and that's a good thing. Thank you, Lord. You are so good. Soup and broth. Soup and broth.
Food and medications.
Plant food and medications.
Right. Applesauce, dried fruit, vinegar, and baking soda.
Okay.
Those are.
Can you please tell me what's wrong with this list?
It's way wrong.
First of all, absolutely no way to protect anything you have. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Absolutely no way to restock anything you have.
Right.
Absolutely no way to live past about a month.
Right. That's pretty much what they want to happen. Yeah. So Santa Barbara Homestead, their list: 1, water; 2, meat; 3, power; 4, meat; 5, eggs; 6, meat; 7, butter; 8, meat; 9, meat; 10, salt. That's excellent. That's excellent. There was another one. Redneck Prepper says, I'm using yeast that was 4 years old and works good. I have a funny story about that.
Yeah.
I just opened a new yeast package that expired 8 years ago.
Still works.
And it still works. I tested it before I put it in, and it worked great.
So I got a question
no
for
toilet
you.
paper, and water wasn't on that list either.
Yeah, no TP. What
Yeah.
What about the gigantic, the worldwide meltdown TP a few years back?
Yeah.
The hoarders, they came.
That was 3 years ago.
They left without stealing food, but they took all our TP.
That's right.
It's like cornholio. So I got a question.
Where's the seeds in your closet?
Here's the question. So you're a preparedness-minded person. If you buy a box of powdered water, what do you add to get it back right?
Yeah.
Have you ever considered, maybe an actual 2-scale life-size map? 1-to-1? Takes a while to get across country.
Yeah, it really does.
All right. Last thing before we play the tune, Mom, recap, because this is a killer sale.
This is a
It's
killer
50%.
sale. Yes. 50% off of these 5 different items. What did you close? Oh, it's like, wait, there's something messed up.
Don't be afraid.
50% off of mangoes, freeze-dried mangoes, instant milk, sweetened cranberries, which are delicious, strawberries, and cinnamon apple slices. All of those are excellent items, and the fact that they're 50% off retail is huge.
I just, and you know what, we obviously, we're nothing but high pressure. That's all we do is high pressure sales.
Yes, high pressure sales. Yes,
you are going to feel so horrible if you don't rush out. No, we don't do that.
No, it's just these are great items to have on the shelf.
But what I was going to say is it probably won't last long.
No, it won't.
just try to say one thing.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I love you.
Sorry.
I'll take my beatings later.
Okay.
She's going to be like, you made me look.
No, I'm sorry. I did interrupt you.
She actually keeps this nearby at all times. I took it from her.
No.
And I'll pay
for it. He actually did
No.
take it from me because I handed it to him so he could close the curtain. And
It's truthful that it's the sun.
The sun right
curtains.
there. Yeah.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call it a Saturday. But before we do, Psalm 125. Let me know what you think, because to be honest, my voice was pretty rough. But everything was done right here in this studio with just me and my Bible. So tell me what you think. Have an awesome and blessed whatever day it is. Shabbat. Happy Shabbat Shalom, guys.
Yep.
Bye.
Those who trust in the Lord are like Mount Zion, which cannot be moved, but abides forever. For the scepter of wickedness shall not rest on the land allotted to the righteous, lest the righteous stretch out their hands to do wrong. As the mountains surround Jerusalem, shall not rest on the land allotted to the righteous, lest the righteous stretch out their hands to do wrong. As the mountain